All right, so guys, let's get started. Usual warm up. Sorry, my mic is a little bit hard with all these clothes on. It's hard to find where to put the mic. It's so cold in here. All right, so let's come down onto the floor, guys, as always, and just warm up our wrists a little bit. So we're just going to go index finger facing forwards and just circle the shoulders around the wrists. So just pushing through the floor with nice straight arms. So just nice big circles, guys, one way and then back the other way. Alrighty, and then from there we'll just go into some first knuckle push-ups. So just folding through the hands. We're just going to go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then I just want you to spin your fingers back towards your knees and just rock in and out of that position. Dan, can you just watch him and then Charlie will be back in a sec? Yep. Sorry guys, Dan's on puppy duty. It's all happening here at Falsegrip. Got puppies around, kids. All right, and then from there, we're just going to change that hand position every time. So fingers are going to spin forwards, facing in, facing back. Just stretching out the forearms and the wrists a little bit. Dan. Okay. No.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't ready to go.
Sorry guys, apparently my puppy's going to pee on the blue floor and I'll be in big trouble. And Dan's not doing a very good job of watching. All right, so from here guys, let's just go nice big circle with the hip. So one way and then back the other way. So just warming up our hips a little. Hope everyone's good today. I think it's meant to rain today, which is a bit sad. All right, and then let's change over to the other side. So big circle, knee to elbow, and then back the other way. All right, and then from there, we're just going to take the knees nice and wide, elbows down onto the floor, and I just want you to gently rock your hips forwards and backwards. So a couple little pulses as you press your hips backwards and then rocking forwards. A couple little pulses and rocking forwards. So we're just going to stretch out the insides of the legs a little. We're going to do some Cossacks today, so obviously we want to open up the hips a little bit for that. Alrighty, and then from there, guys, I just want you to add that gentle or loose internal rotation. So just hip down and foot up. Just a little bit of movement through the hips. All right, and then we're just going to push back through the hands, and then from there, I just want you to tuck your toes under, untuck your toes. Maybe stretch out the front of the foot. If you can lift your knees off the floor, then go for it. We're just going to warm up the ankles a little. So just toes tuck under, and then untuck the toes. All right. And then onto the hands and knees, and just a couple of nice big ankle circles. So just drawing the biggest circle you can. And then changing direction back the other way. All right, and then from there, I just want you to go into some cat-cow. So suck your belly button in round through your spine, and just anteriorly tilt your pelvis, push your ribcage down towards the floor. So you're just limbering your spine a little bit. Looking up, you can work with the breath. Take a nice deep breath in. Look up towards the ceiling. Exhale. Tuck the chin, tuck the tail. Alrighty, and then again from there, guys, just coming to high kneeling. Let's just go fingertips onto your shoulders and just draw the biggest circle you can with your elbows. So just really squeezing your shoulder blades together. So just drawing nice big circles, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And changing direction back the other way. So again, nice big circles around. All right, and then we'll just warm up the neck just a little bit. So just go hands, pull down by your side, just chin to chest, rotate your head to the side, circle your head backwards. And we'll just work through our neck circles. And again, chin to chest, rotate back the other way. Nice, just one way and then back the other way. Nice big circles. Alrighty, so from there, guys, let's do a little bit more of a warm up just to get like a bit literally warmer. Okay, so what I'm going to get you to do is stand up. Most of you have done this plenty of times with me before. We're just going to squat down, walk out into a plank position, walk back, and standing up. And I'm going to get you to work through that for about 60 seconds. Okay, let me just find my stopwatch if I can. I'm going to get you to squat down, walk out to a plank, walk back, and standing up. So you guys can get started. I'm just grabbing a stopwatch while you start doing that. Nice work, guys. So just keep doing that. Squat down, walk up. Just another 20 seconds or so. Last little bit. Last 5, 4. So perhaps finishing the one that you're on. All right. So from there, guys, just lying down onto your back onto the floor, and we're going to go through some bridging. So from here, I just want you to tuck your tail, drive through your heels, bridge up, squeeze your butt for 3, 2, and 1, and coming down. And you're just going to work through that 10 reps. So getting ready, and off we go. Let's bridge up, squeeze your glutes for 3, 2, and 1, and coming down, that's 1. And again, bridge up and squeeze for 3, 2, and 1, that's 2. Bridge up, squeeze your butt, 3, 2, and 1, that's 3. Bridge up and squeeze for 3, 2, and 1, that's 4. Bridge up, 3, 2, 1, that's 5. 5 more. Really drive through the heels. 3, 2, and 1, that's 6. Bridge up, 3, 2, and 1, that's 7. Bridge up, 3, 2, and 1, that's 8. You've got 2 more. Bridging up, 3, 2, and 1, that's 9. Last one, bridge up and squeeze for 3, 2, and 1, that's 10. Nice, guys. All right, so standing back up, back into those squat walkouts. So squat, walk out to a plank. So getting ready, guys, back onto your feet, and off we go. Squatting down, walking out to a plank position, hold, walk back, and standing up. And just keep working your way through that. Squatting down, walk out, hold, walk back, and standing up. I now officially have a stopwatch. I was running around before looking for one, but I'm actually timing you this time. All right, so guys, that's 20 seconds. You've got about 60 seconds of this. So it should just feel like it's warming us up a bit. We'll have another little set of kind of, I suppose, warm-up-y exercises before we move into anything else. Just like to get a little bit of sweat on. I forget that you guys might actually have heating and stuff on, and here in the gym, I'm like, I'm freezing my butt off. All right, we've got 20 seconds left. Last 15 seconds. Nice, guys, staying with it. You've got last 5, 4, 3, 2, and finish the rep that you're on. Awesome work. Right, back down onto the floor into those bridges again, guys. So if you want to add your little heel drag, then you can. So that's just going to fire up our hamstrings a little bit more. So now the exact same thing, we bridge up, but you can drag your heels through the floor for the count of 3. So you should really feel your hamstrings kick in when you do that. All right? So getting ready. Feet flat, heels on the floor, and off we go. Let's bridge up and drag for 3, 2, and 1. Coming down, that's 1. And again, tuck your tail, bridge and drag for 3, 2, and 1. That's 2. Bridge and drag. 3, 2, 1. That's 3. Hips up and drag. 3, 2, and 1. That's 4. Bridge up and drag. 3, 2, and 1. That's 5. Bridge and drag. Little hamstring cramp. 3, 2, and 1. That's 6. Bridge up and drag your heels for 3, 2, and 1. That's 7. Bridge up. 3, 2, and 1. That's 8. Bridge up. 3, 2, and 1. That's 9. Last one, bridge and drag for 3, 2, and 1. That's 10. Awesome, guys. All right. So let's stand up. Now, I know we're going to feel a little bit like when we do this, we're doing Oz-style aerobics, all right? For those who are old enough to remember. But I just want us to get a bit warmed up. So what we're going to do, we're going to do squat down, knee up. Squat down, knee up. So we're going to go about 30 seconds like this. We're then going to go squat and tap the inside of our ankle. I just want us to get like really warm, all right? So getting ready, guys. Let's take our feet into sort of a squat position. Let's channel our James Wonder, yeah? So getting ready and off we go. Squat down, knee up. Squat down, knee up. So you're just going to work through this just to get that heart rate and the like body a little bit heated up. So you can make it fairly quick. The depth of the squat is kind of up to you. If you can get your bum down around your knee somewhere, that's pretty good. And we're just going to work another 10 or 15 seconds. Squat down, knee up. Squat down, knee up. Just keep working through it, guys. We're going to then switch to squatting and tapping the inside of like opposite hand to foot. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now squat and tap the inside of your foot. So just squat and tap. Nice, guys. Keep working through that squat, tap, squat, tap. We've got about 20 seconds left. So squat, tap. Nice. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And stopping there. And then the last thing, third thing, sorry guys, is down to crawling and just 30 seconds. And they can just be slow offshoot throughs, okay? So opposite hand to foot and just tapping the butt to the floor. So getting ready, down into a crawling position, starting in 3, 2, and 1, off we go. So opposite leg shoots through, tap the butt, and just nice and controlled. Doesn't need some conditioning, guys. It doesn't need to be super fast. I just want you to make sure that you're feeling quite warmed up. So coming back through crawling, remember, opposite hand to foot lifts up, a little bit of coordination. So don't be in a plank position, guys. So Imogen, if you're struggling, knees underneath the hips, it's just like that leg through, and then you come back into bent knee. If you end up in a plank, it gets really awkward. Last 3, 2, and 1, stopping there. Awesome. All right, so guys, I think we should be feeling a little bit warmed up. If you have a stick, grab it for our shoulder dislocates. If you don't have a stick, guys, of course, you should know we can use a towel. So you can grab a towel or a band or something. Alrighty, so we're going to go into some shoulder dislocates. So feet together, hands onto the stick. Oh, I think it might be raining outside. All right, so getting ready, guys, and off we go. So straight arms, taking the stick over and coming back. That's 1, over, nice straight arms. And back for 2, over, and back. That's 3, over, and back for 4. Nice straight arms over, and back, that's 5, and back for 6, over, and back, that's 7, over, and back, that's 8, and back for 9. Last one, guys, over, and coming back for 10. All right, so now I want you to just either use your stick perhaps for balance or the wall or something, or you can do it freestanding. We do have some Hawaiian squats to open up these hips for Cossacks. So from here, guys, we'll just squat down, get a little stretch onto the butt cheek, and then standing up. So getting ready, and off we go, squatting down, stretch out your hip, and standing up for 1, squat down, and up, that's 2, down, and up for 3, down, knee open, and up, that's 4, squat down, and up for 5, down, and up, that's 6, down, and up for 7, down, and up, that's 8, and up for 9. Last one, guys, squatting down, and up, that's 10. All right, other side, so ankle across the knee. All right, and off we go, squat down, and standing up for 1, down, and up, that's 2, down, and up for 3, down, and up, that's 4, squat down, and up for 5, down, and up, that's 6, so remember, get that, bend that bottom leg, hips all the way down, and up, that's 7, down, and up for 8, down, and up, that's 9, down, and up for 10. Awesome. All right, so taking the stick again, guys. Let's just go back through another round of dislocates. So feet together. All right, and off we go. So nice straight arms, taking the stick over and coming back. That's 1, over, and back for 2, over, and back, that's 3, over, and back for 4, over, nice straight arms, and back, that's 5, and back for 6, over, and back, that's 7, and back for 8, you've got 2 more, and back, that's 9, last one, and back for 10. Awesome, guys. All right, so from there, we're going to go back into our Hawaiian squats, just last round. If you need the stick for balance, then please using it. So getting ready, ankle across the knee, and squatting down, stretching out the hip, and standing up, that's 1. Squat down, and up, that's 2, down, and up for 3, down, and up, that's 4, down, and up, that's 5, squat down, and up for 6, down, and up, that's 7, down, and up, that's 8, and up for 9, last one, guys, down, and up, that's 10. Awesome. All right, so guys, we're going to do essentially one more sort of, I suppose, warm-up-y type set. We're going to do side-to-side squats, and we're going to do some arch body hold. Oh, we have to do the other side, did we? Sorry. All right, everyone started. That's good. All right, guys, count 10 reps on that side. I don't know why I thought we'd done both sides. I have to get it wrong at least once in the class. That's why I mute you all, so you can't tell me, and I can just keep on proceeding as normal. Nice, guys. So count your 10 reps, and then we're going to do one more warm-up instead. It's really hard, you know, just talking to no one. I taught a corporate class this morning online, like a HIIT class, and I'm used to teaching the corporate stuff online, but they don't even start their videos for this company, and there'll be like 20 people there, and I don't know any of them personally, and they don't start their videos, so it's like I'm literally talking to myself. I have no idea who's there and what they're doing and what they look like. So weird. All right, so guys, let's go. What we're going to do is go side to side squats and then an arch body pull. Okay, so you guys should know the drill with the side to side squats. I would like us, because we do have Cossacks coming up. Okay, so it's quite a bit of the same kind of movement. This should warm your hips up for this. So we're going to come down now. Because we do have Cossacks coming up, just be totally okay, guys, just to use your hands and just walk yourself over, because we're really mostly trying to stretch out the adductors and hamstrings. So when we come to the Cossacks, they're a little bit easier. So we're going to walk for 45 seconds, just changing one side to the other. Now, a little bit of a hack here, guys, with this and to get the hips open is when I go across, it's quite useful to use your elbow. See how my fingers are on the floor? And it kind of wedges the knee open, so it helps get us into like a better position. And my foot of the bed leg stays flat on the floor. So we're just walking across, using the elbow to open up that knee if we need to. And we're going to work for 45 seconds, staying low. Okay, so getting ready. Starting in 3, 2, and 1, off we go. So sink down. Now the elbow is not essential, but if you're one of those people where the knee likes to roll in the Cossack, it is quite useful to use your elbow to just try and push it open, really stretch out the hips and get them open. And if we can, we're keeping the foot flat on the floor, and you're just staying bum low the whole time, just one side to the other side. And straight leg knee turning up towards the ceiling. And we've just got about 15 seconds left. Last 10. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so down onto your bellies, guys. Let's go arch body hold. So retract our shoulder blades, squeeze our glutes. So getting ready. Lying onto the floor. All right, so face down. Elbows in line with the shoulders. Legs are a little bit straddled. Getting ready, and let's lift and hold. So 45 seconds. Make sure your elbows are in line with your shoulders and not pulled down towards your hips. And you want to squeeze your glutes, squeeze your shoulder blades together. So in the online training, I'm very mindful of the fact that we don't do a lot of like pulling and retracting. It's harder to do this type of posterior chain. So for today, in place of say a pulling exercise, we're going to be doing some bent over lateral raises, just something for the upper back and to get those muscles working. Nice, guys. You've got 15 seconds left, so keep squeezing your shoulder blades, keep using your butt cheeks essentially to lift your legs or quads off the floor. And we're going to hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down. Now press back through child's pose and just stretch out your lower back. All right, and we're going to go now into our Cossack side to side, or our side to side squats again. All right, so getting ready. Starting in 3, 2, and 1, off we go. So knees open wide. And then straight leg knee up towards the sky. Nice, guys. So just keep transitioning one side to the other. Nice, guys. So just shifting knee up to the sky, knee bent, knee tracks over the toe. You've got about 5 seconds left. Stay nice and low. Last 3, 2, and 1, stopping there. All right, come up, shake the legs off, and then down onto the floor, guys. We're going to go through our last arch body hold. Getting ready. Starting in 3, 2, and 1, off we go. So lift and squeeze and hold. So really squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift up your legs nice and high. Nice, so keep retracting those shoulder blades, really just squeezing your glutes. Nice, guys, remembering to breathe as well. Last 20 seconds. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, press back through child's pose. Stretch out your lower back a little bit. All right. So from there, guys, I would like you to come, grab a quick drink if you need one. Now have a think. We're going to do some Cossacks. Now, there's a couple of options here. If you have full Cossacks unsupported, then that's sweet, right? That's totally fine. If you need to hold on to something, you might need to go find yourself like a bench or a door handle or something you can hold on to. So when we come down to the bottom of your Cossack, you've got something there. If you don't need that, guys, then just in free space, if you've got a little weight and you can weight them, then that's great as well. And what we're going to do is work for 60 seconds, just alternating legs through the Cossacks, all right? So you guys should know knee tracks over the toe, straight leg, knee turns up towards the sky. I come down, and then we stand up and over to the other side. Okay, so if you want to pop a weight onto the chest, then grabbing that. If you need something to support yourself, a door handle is a good idea. All right, so getting ready. Starting in 3, 2, and 1, off we go. So remember, bent knee tracks over the toe. The foot of the bent leg stays flat on the floor. Now, straight leg knee turns up towards the sky. And we're basically sinking down as deep as we can into that position. And then push through that bending leg to stand all the way up. So unlike our side-to-side squats, we want to come up in between. And we're just alternating one side to the other. We've got about just over 30 seconds left. I hope you can't hear me drinking my coffee. It's a really irritating sound, if you can. You've got 15 seconds left, just alternating one side to the other. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, stopping there. Awesome work. All right. So from there, guys, we're then going to go, like I said, bend over lateral raises. Now, again, if you have tennis balls, you might want to squeeze and irradiate. You've done this probably in shoulder prehab plenty of times. If you have a little light set of weights or a couple of cans or something, you might want to use those because we would never weight these very heavy anyway. And then I like personally to find a space to pop the head onto the wall. It stops you using your neck. And it's like you're at the bottom of a Romanian deadlift. Palms face forwards, squeeze the shoulder blades together, hold, and then coming down. So we're going to go 10 reps like this, up and down, and then we're going to squeeze and hold on the last one for 10 seconds, all right? So getting ready. Unlock the knees, stick your butt out, chest comes down. Now, it's important to get the chest low because we want it to be between your shoulder blades and not in your traps when you lift your arms up. So then getting ready, and then from here, lift out to the side, squeeze, hold, and coming down. That's 1. Good. Palms face forwards for me, guys. Thumbs to the sky. Lift up, squeeze, hold, and coming down. That's 2. So really retract your shoulder blades. Lift up, hold, and down. That's 3. Lift up, hold, and down for 4. Lift up, hold, and down. That's 5. Lift up, hold, and down. That's 6. Lift up, hold, and down. That's 7. Lift up, squeeze, hold, and down. That's 8. Lift up, hold, and down for 9. Lift up, squeeze, hold there at the top. For 10, really squeeze your shoulder blades. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stopping there. Awesome. All right. So guys, third exercise is going to be front support. So we're going to go into variations here. So the first one is just about our basic plank. So we're just going to hold for 60 seconds, shoulders stacked over the wrist, tuck your toes, suck your belly button in. So tuck your tail, suck your belly button in. You can go top of the toes if you would like, and we're just going to hold here, okay? We are going to add those variations as we go along, all right? So let's go 60 seconds for the first one, just in that basic plank position. So getting ready, coming into that plank, starting in 3, 2, and off we go, guys. So up into your plank, and we're just holding. So tuck your tail, you can go top of the feet, shoulders are stacked over the wrists, and we're literally just holding there. Nice, guys. That's 15 seconds down. Nice, you've got just over 30 seconds left. So remember, posteriorly tilting your pelvis, protracting slightly through the upper back, tucking the belly button in, but also trying to breathe, and then just squeezing tension through the whole body. So it's just a nice, strong position here. You've got last 15 seconds. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stopping there. All right, so just rolling off the wrists. All right, and then from there, guys, we're going to go back to our Cossacks, okay? So if you did feel like the Cossacks were a bit easy and there's something that you could grab to add a little bit of weight, then go for it. Grab it, holding on to something. Remember, feet are wide, guys. Toe turns up towards the sky of the straight leg. Bent knee tracks over the toe. So getting ready, starting in 3, 2, and 1. Off we go. So coming down. Michelle's got her lentils out, I think, or something. Whatever it is. Nice, guys. So just one way and then the other way, and just slowing it down a little and trying to find that range. So because we don't have the option here for like adding loads of weight or even holding on to the store bars necessarily, we just want to explore it a little bit. Sometimes actually it's good to do stuff like this because it takes us back a little bit and we don't rush ahead, and we really just think, okay, the focus for today is the position and getting into there, maybe slowing down the tempo a little. You've got 15 seconds left. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stopping there. All right, so guys, let's go into bent over lateral raises. All right, so getting ready. So tennis balls, little weights if you have them, getting ready, starting in 3, 2, and 1, off we go. So sticking the butt out. Now let's squeeze your shoulder blades together. So remember, you want a flat back. So it's almost like you twerk your butt out. And coming down, up, sorry, and down. That's 2. Lift up, squeeze, hold. And down for 3. Lift up, hold. And down, that's 4. Up, squeeze, hold. And down for 5. Lift up, hold. And down, that's 6. Up, squeeze, hold. And down for 7. Up, hold. And down, that's 8. Up, squeeze, hold. And down for 9. Up, and squeeze and hold at the top for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so guys, you've got front support, this time shoulder taps. So we all know the drill on this. We're just going to come into our plank position. You can straddle your legs a little, and then we're just going same side shoulder taps. All right? So getting ready into your plank, starting in 3, 2, and 1, off we go. So tapping the shoulder, guys, shoulders are stacked over the wrist, posterior pelvic tilt, little bit of a straddle of the legs. Nice, and just keep working through. Nice work, guys. That's 20 seconds down. Doesn't need to be fast. Actually, the slower the better usually. And you're really focused on pushing through the arm, the hand that stays on the floor. That is like a really strong base, okay? So we don't want to collapse it all into that shoulder. So it's one of the reasons we do it. It's really helpful for stuff like, I'm trying to think, like our any planche stuff that we might do in the harder classes, or even our side lever, that stability into that bottom shoulder. You guys should know with side lever, you really got to push out of that bottom shoulder, which can be quite hard. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. All right, so guys, we do have one more round. So come up, grab yourself a quick drink. The Cossacks and the lateral raises are going to stay the same, but the front support again, we'll do a thigh tap in the last one. So have a little break, have a quick drink. And then we're going to go into those alternating Cossacks again. So getting ready, we're about 15 seconds to start, guys. So yeah, give yourself a drink. All right. Starting in 3, 2, and 1, off we go. Nice, so just one way and then back the other way. So straight leg knee turns up towards the sky. Nice, that's 30 seconds. Last 15 seconds, guys. Just one way and then back the other way. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. All right, so coming up from there, grabbing what you need for your lateral raises. All right, getting ready. All right, starting in 3, 2, and 1, off we go. So lift up, squeeze your shoulder blades together, hold, and coming down, that's 1. Good, lift up, squeeze, hold, and down, that's 2. Lift up, squeeze your shoulder blades, hold, and down, that's 3. Lift up, hold, and down for 4. Lift up, squeeze, hold, and down, that's 5. Lift up, hold, and down, that's 6. Up, squeeze, hold, and down for 7. Up, hold, and down, that's 8. Up, squeeze your shoulder blades, hold, and down for 9. Last one, guys, let's lift up and really squeeze and hold at the top for 10, 9. Retract your shoulder blades, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, coming down. All right, so last round of shoulder, front support, guys, so thigh taps. All right, so plank position. Now, slow it down again, because the idea of the thigh tap is obviously it's a little bit of a different dynamic. The body's having to maybe stop moving. It's like a little bit more of a challenge to stop that moving of the body. But it's also that you're spending more time on one arm. So just nice and slow, and the arm that moves is straight, all right? So let's go into your plank position, 60 seconds, starting in 3, 2 and 1, off we go. So tapping the thigh, moving to the side, good. Just one side and then the other side. Try not to rotate it all through your torso. Nice. All right, you've got about 30 seconds left. Last 15 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stopping there. Awesome work. All right, well done, guys. So again, grab yourself have a little bit of a break. So I'm going to give a couple of options here. So I would like us to do some natural leg extension. However, some of us without a soft floor and the store bars might not be comfortable doing this, okay? So our natural leg extension is this one where we're in a kneeling position and we're just leaning back as far as we can and then coming out, okay? Now, some of us are used to having the band onto the store bars, and at home you might have a band that you can hook around like a door handle and lean back, okay? If you don't feel safe or comfortable and you can't pad the knees enough and it's just all a little bit difficult for you, then in this, instead of doing that, guys, you can come to the wall sit position and you can either just hold a wall sit position or you can straighten one leg, come back and then over to the other side. Straighten, squeeze your quad, hold, and then over to the other side. And what we'll do is we'll work for time. So again, you've got the option for natural leg extension with the option to band it if you would like to. And you're just leaning back and coming out. You've got, if you don't feel comfortable with this, then you can sit into a wall sit and you can either just hold or you can straighten one leg and the other leg. Okay, so we've got a few options here. I just want to make sure everyone's feeling comfortable to do what they can do. All right, so getting ready. 60 seconds, starting in 3, 2, and 1, off we go. So remember, as we lean back, you'll squeeze your glutes and you keep this section quite strong. And you just lean back and then use your quads to feel like you pull yourself out of there. That's good. Nice, guys. You've got 60 seconds of this. Nice. You've got about 30 seconds left. Nice, guys. Last 15 seconds. Last 3, 2, and 1, stopping there. Awesome work. All right, so guys, from there, I would like us to go side over arch. Now, I know it's quite a bit of straight arm work for today. If there's any wrist issues and you think, oh, look, I've spent in the plank, I've already had enough time on the hands, you could do an elbow plank position where we just drop the hip down and then crunch up, yeah? And then drop down and then crunch up, all right? If not, guys, full side over arch. So we go hand onto the floor, you're gonna drop down, stretch through that bottom side, and then reach up and over and crunch into your obliques. And then hip down and reaching up and over, okay? Rather than counting the reps, I'm going to, because some of us might do the elbow, I'm going to just put about 30 seconds on the clock on each side, okay? So it should be about 10 reps on each side. So getting ready, starting in 3, 2, and 1, off we go. So remember, the top foot's in front, keeps us nice and stable. Now you really want to crunch into those bottom side obliques. Hip drops down and crunching up. Charlie and Zoe, quiet. Sorry guys, I'm just keeping the kids quiet over here. It's like there's animals, there's kids. Nice, just up and down guys, hips down and then crunching into your bottom side obliques. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right, over to the other side. So getting ready, up onto your hand. Starting in 3, 2, and 1, off we go. So hips down and crunching up and over. Nice guys, so really crunch into your obliques. Don't rest your bottom hip on the floor. Top foot, legs are both straight, top foot in front. If you can't do this, guys, remember you've always got an elbow. So guys, make sure it's a lateral flexion. So hips drop down and then I reach up and over, yeah? Last 3, 2, and 1, stopping there. Awesome. So just roll off the wrist, guys. We're going to go back to that natural leg extension and thinking about how your knees felt. If there was any issues at all, then of course coming to our wall sit position that I showed you before. All right, so getting ready. Starting in 3, 2, and 1, off we go. So leaning back, glutes are on. Always got the option to do that wall sit and just sort of irradiate tension through the quads and squeeze. We can always alternate the straight leg in the wall sit. Nice, guys. So only going back, the knees are definitely the limiting factor in this one. Just getting used to slowly tilting backwards. And then it feels like a sensation of using your quads to draw you out of that position. And we've just got 30 seconds left. Just keep working through as deep as you feel comfortable. It doesn't need to be a big movement. Just listen to your body. We've got our last 20 seconds or so here. Nice, guys. Last little bit. Couple more reps. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, stopping there. Awesome. All right. So guys, side over arch. Okay. So don't forget, legs are straight, top foot's in front. Okay. Hip drops down to the floor. So it's like I'm trying to put this hip bone on the floor, and then I'm lifting my top hip up. There's not an excessive rotation at the top here. It's like a side bend, reaching up and over. So stretch this top side, crunch the bottom side, and then hips come back down, okay? And then reaching up and over. It is quite hard. So if you're struggling with it, just go into a side elbow plank, and you can even just hold in that position. So getting ready. Starting top foot in front, but only a small space between your feet. Don't spread your feet too wide. Throws you off a little bit. All right, getting ready, and off we go. So up and over, guys, just crunching into that bottom side. Hip down and crunching over. Nice. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Other side. Getting ready. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Off we go. Nice, hip down and up and over. Really squeeze into those bottom side obliques. Really reach with that top hand as much as you can. Hip down and up and over. Nice, guys. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty, we're going to do one more round. So back to your natural leg extension, last round of this. So making sure those knees are padded up, supported. That shouldn't be too uncomfortable. All right, so getting ready. All right, starting in 3, 2, and 1, off you go, guys. So just lean back as low as you feel comfortable, and then just drawing yourself out of that position. Leaning back and coming up. Nice work, guys. So just nice and controlled, just easing yourself as deep as you feel comfortable, as safe as it feels for your knees. Make sure your glutes stay engaged. So squeeze your butt the whole time. Hips stay forward. There's no piking at the hip. You've got 20 seconds left. Nice, last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stopping there. Well done, guys. All right, so last set of side over arches. Remember the elbow side, elbow plank. If you're going to just the elbow plank instead of the side over arch, just do it like a static or an isometric crunch into the bottom side obliques the whole time you're there. Yeah, so you're just kind of squeezing if you're just holding the side elbow side plank. All right, so getting ready. In the full version, you're looking for as much like lateral flexion as you can. So we're thinking about really working these side obliques. All right, so getting ready, starting in 3, 2, and off we go, guys. So really up and over with that top hand. Squeeze into your bottom side obliques. If you're just holding that elbow side plank, that's good. We just want to actively crunch. So it's like 30 seconds of just squeezing tension through your bottom side. Nice, guys. You've got 10 seconds left. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, other side. So flipping over. Getting ready. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Off we go. So up and over, either statically holding in that position, hip down and crunching over. Nice, guys. Just holding. If you're in the elbow position, just crunching into the bottom side. You've got just less than 10 seconds left. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stopping there. All right, so guys, what we're going to do to finish off, so grab yourself a quick drink. We're just going to do a little bit of a core set. So whilst you're having a rest, I'll show you what we're going to do. All right, so you're going to lie onto your back, and I'm going to just place my hands not all the way underneath my lower back, but if my butt's on the floor, I kind of just wedge them underneath my butt, and then legs to the sky, and I crunch a little bit, and then we're lowering down for 5 seconds, and then pulling back up. Okay, lower down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pull back up. And you're only going as low as your lower back stays in the floor. We'll then pop our feet flat on the floor. We'll come up into a crunch, and we'll do some ankle taps, then do some little pulses in a crunch position where you can place your hand behind your head if you need to. Okay, so guys, we've got 3 different things here. We'll then have a rest, and we'll do it a second time. Okay, so getting ready, we're going to take our hands under our butt with our legs to the sky, and you're going to tuck your tail and push your lower back into the floor. All right, and then from here, I just want you to lower your legs down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and pull back up. That's 1. Coming down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's 2. We'll actually just do 8 of these. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's 3. Down 5, 4, 3. Nice tight legs. 2 and 1. That's 4. Down 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's 5. Down 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's 6. Down 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's 7. Down 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's 8. Nice. All right. So bending the knees, guys, feet flat onto the floor. We're then going to go into a crunch position. Reach your hands by your side, and then from here we're just ankle tapping. So getting ready. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice and slow. 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 10 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Have a little rest, guys. Now we're going to crunch and pulse in the crunch. If your neck doesn't like it, of course, you take your hand behind the head and support your head as well. All right, so let's crunch up, hands between your legs, and off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Have a little rest. All right, guys, we're going to go again with the leg lowers. All right, one more round. All right, so getting ready, hands under your butt, nice tight legs, point your toes, lower back in the floor, and off we go. Down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and lift. That's 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's 8. Nice, guys. Bend your knees. Feet flat on the floor. Tuck your tail. Getting ready. Crunching up and off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Have a rest. All right, last set of little crunches here, guys. So tuck your tail, getting ready, and off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Have a rest. Nice one, guys. All right, so from there, you might want to go happy baby, press back into child's pose, just stretch out the lower back and the hips perhaps in happy baby, seeing as we're on our backs already. So knees towards your armpits, holding onto the bottom of the feet. Maybe you just want to hug into a little ball. And then once you've done that, guys, obviously feel free to hang around and have a little bit of a longer stretch there on your mat. Otherwise, we are finished for today. If you're working from home, have a nice day at your desk. It's raining a bit outside, which is a shame. Can't get out for some sunshine. But otherwise, guys, thank you so much. We do have a run tomorrow, but I feel like it might get canned if it looks like it's meant to be heavy rain. So otherwise, I'll see you next week. I believe I'll probably be taking most of the classes next week. So any questions, guys, please let us know. Otherwise, have a lovely day.